This pandemic is affecting all of us in different ways, but for students out of the classroom, teens say they're seeing a mental health crisis among their peers.
Denver 7's Sloan Dickey sat down with one student who is calling on the governor to make changes as more teens around him take their own lives.
During the coronavirus pandemic, a different health crisis has emerged among adolescents.
I know that my peers are struggling with it.
Several Colorado teenagers speaking out this week about what they see as a massive decline in mental health among their peers.
We've had multiple suicides in our region in the last couple of weeks.
Kyle Goebel lives in Otis, Colorado. He wrote this letter yesterday to Governor Polis saying students are suffering.
I think that it's just had a huge effect on us that people don't see.
And also pointing out what he sees as an urban-rural divide in the approach to COVID regulations, lockdowns, and school closings.
I mean, we have a way smaller population where I live, and that's not being taken into consideration. It's a one-size-fits-all, and I don't think that that's correct.
His school is open, but he says concerns from his community have gone unanswered.
Does he even know about these suicides that are happening? Does he know about the mental health struggles that we're going through?
And Goebel isn't alone. Another letter by a teenager in northeastern Colorado caught the governor's attention today.
So I think it's wonderful that you have a young leader there in Marino that is helping to lead the way in talking about the mental health benefit.
Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser says the state is paying attention to the struggles of adolescents and rural Coloradans.
My goal for us in Colorado is to make the next year the year of empathy, so that everyone is listened to.
He says everyone of all ages has a voice.
And they should continue to find ways to express how they're feeling, what concerns they have.
The Attorney General directs the state's Safe to Tell student hotline. This year, they've seen an increase in cyberbullying and welfare checks on suicidal students.
We need to realize that we're living in a very stressful time.
Goebel hasn't heard back yet from the governor.
I think that that's the conversation that I'd like to have with him, is just inform him about how it's going out here and what's happening.
But he says the conversation about mental health, about differences of opinion, will continue. Sloan Dickey, Denver 7.
Don't hesitate to get help if you need it. You can call the Colorado Crisis Services line. That number is right there on your screen, 1-844-493-TALK, or text TALK to 38255.